let's find out just how quickly we can kill this guy. I do more damage at full health, so it's kind of a shame he got a hit on me first, but you can see the damage is stacking up there pretty quick. This guy's really strong. His gear power is 108, but we can do better now. And we're going to start by unlocking this, which has been annoying me because I haven't unlocked it yet. I don't know what kind of gear is going to be in that secret level, but I'm thinking it might potentially be pretty good because it was the latest addition to the game, excluding the DLC. It's kind of crazy to think we can still get that much stronger considering how easy we make the base game look now. I'm led to understand that what we need is in my favorite room ever. And here it is, along with a few other chests. Please be something amazing. That is less than amazing, but the level of it is really high. I didn't realize we could actually find such strong loot in the old levels now. 108 mystery armor. It comes with a pet bat. We better put that on immediately. Mini boss. And he's dead. Yeah, we could definitely get stronger than this. Especially considering we have enemies that aren't melting right away. This annoys me to no end. Okay, multi-shot and knockback is just unfair. I can't even make it over there. And real boss fight time. Should be able to hopefully just go right on through him. Oh, he hurts pretty bad, I think. Well, we almost had him. Might be a little bit of a glass cannon with this build, but you know what? As long as we don't get hit too cleanly, everything dies pretty easily. But this is exactly why we need to be stronger. Things can still hurt us. On to the secret level, but not before our first upgrade, a 109 Gong of Weakening, replacing my old 106. Nowhere Temple does apparently have some new items that I didn't know about, so I'm excited to see what those are. Gear and artifact power up to 112. Find the gold key. I hate finding things. Lots of chests to be found though, so that means lots of loot. This seems like it's all going to be pretty straightforward, at least so far. Typical drops, typical damage. But it never stops being less satisfying as long as I get everything going all at the same time. I always get excited when I see these doors, because that means there's loot nearby. Or just dark rooms full of enemies, those are pretty good too. There's got to be a chest in here somewhere. That is a lot of... wow, I've never seen that many ghosts all at once. That was doing a lot of damage to me. Luckily I found this bow last time that's level 113, so it definitely does some damage. Enchanted bobs, this might be as close as I get to a boss fight in this level, so we're gonna take it. Here's what I was looking for, one single chest, Stalwart armor, number 110. If only this boosted damage, it's one I would consider using, considering it has cowardice and protection, plus, you know, final shout, stuff like that. I see another chest way down there. I don't even know if this connects to it or not. I knew it. This area is cleaning up. Growing staff, that's definitely nothing I've ever found before. That must be one of the new items. And also dual crossbows. So that's the other new item. These look like they just fire 2 projectiles at once, like holding 2 bows. Makes sense. This, the growing staff, does up to 5,000 damage, which is pretty insane. Increased damage to wounded mobs, so it does extra damage. Plus it has critical hit, radiance, and swirling. The staff that grows and shifts as it attacks. Same. The growing staff is unpredictable and powerful. I really want to give this a try just to see how it works. So... alright, you just kind of swing it around and do all sorts of different things with it, but that can do a lot of damage. I want to give this a try. It's unlikely to be better than my fighter's bindings, but you never know. So, critical hit, radiance, and swirling. I don't have enough points for this. It kind of really hurt to salvage that. That was one of my favorite axes ever. One of my favorite items ever, but it's necessary because we need to finish this thing. Because this is capable of doing the biggest hits out of anything I've ever used, I think. There's a hit for 10,000, just a random hit. 15,000. And that's not even with anything extra going on. There's one for 25,000. I think I'm gonna like this. It's definitely slower than my gauntlets, but it does a bigger area and it hits harder for individual hits. I like this place. Master's Katana, 110. Another chest. I was gonna start whining about how much I had to run through this level, but with all these chests, how could I not like it? The katana, by the way, nothing outrageous based on its enchantments, but my power is up to 109. I didn't notice that. Against regular enchanted mobs, with my things procced, it does pretty good. How about it against pigs? It seems to kill pigs. And with a strength potion. Yep, that was a lot of damage in a short amount of time. Look at all those red numbers, and that's without a strength potion. I'm gonna have some fun with a weapon like this. So far, we're doing pretty good. I've run 2 dungeons so far and gotten 2 upgrades. And I'm not really sure what happened to my evocation robe. It managed to get chain reaction over here when I was messing with my cloned character, but it still got 75% artifact cooldown. That's good enough for me, because I want to see this new weapon against the mushroom boss. It's the one we've defeated more times than anyone, so we'll get an idea of how it compares. Found myself a strength potion. Let's see how this boss is going to do compared to my new staff. And we're going to hit him, and it's taking some pretty big chunks out. The damage up top looks like it's anywhere from 15,000 to 70-something thousand. But I think that's Not the quickest we've ever killed him, but it's got to be up there for sure. I think I saw as high as 70-something thousand damage. I'm sure we'll see bigger at some point. Looks like all of the original levels do have their artifact power up to 112 now, so I can find good items anywhere really. I might have to keep my fighter's bindings on as long as I'm using my speed gear because they don't really complement each other very well, especially since Radiance was nerfed. Or I at least have to be a little bit more careful because I'm not regenerating the health the same way I usually am. Confirmed, fighter's bindings actually do still work better as long as you're not wearing any complementing armor with them, because they let me stay alive thanks to all that Radiance. Come on, new fighter's bindings. Soul Fists, that's actually really close, and they're 112. Did they increase the drop rate of uniques? Because I'm finding a lot of them today. These definitely aren't too bad, but they're nothing I'm gonna use, especially because they're missing critical hit. I don't even know what levels I want to be running anymore because I don't know what kind of loot I'm after right now. The Dingy Jungle is pretty good because it can have a double axe or the gauntlets, which could be the fighter bindings, plus mystery armor, but there's no boss and not a lot of chests, so it's not that efficient to run. A few quick levels later, we have 3,200 emeralds to spend again, so we're gonna do just that, and get not one unique for our effort. After salvaging, buying again, I got 110 wither armor. Pretty good, nothing I want. So it's back to the grind. I'll let you know when I find something interesting. Well, there's level 200, that's something. Might as well enjoy the boss fight while we're here. This one's not particularly strong. I didn't use the strength or a shadow potion, but you get the idea. He's dead and no loot. Fun fact, if you roll from this part of the staircase onto this part of the ledge, you can get right over this gate and then don't have to kill everything. Managed to buy a 110 Grave Vein at the store. Not my favorite item in the world, but it's actually not bad. And then a Fortune Spear to drop more consumables, which can be a lot of fun in itself. And then after selling a bunch of stuff that was too low level for me now, including things like this, we have more money to spend. That way we can get things like the Red Snake, 112, chance for arrows to explode, and 113 Moon Daggers. Those could be pretty good by themselves depending on their enchantments. They don't have critical hit, which I'm pretty sure they need. They do 1001 damage by themselves, but they have double prospector. And we found a triple cooldown battle robe, which honestly might as well replace this one for now, considering it's missing its other cooldown anyway, so it's gonna go away and we're gonna have a new higher level with deflect. This Red Snake seems like a lot of fun. It does up to 5,000 base damage, it has strong charged attacks, plus it has multi-shot, supercharge, or power, less chain reaction. I think I actually want to give this a try. It might be better than my bow and I can build both. So we're going to give it multi-shot, we're going to give it supercharge to give extra strong attacks, and chain reaction because that's going to make a big mess of things when it hits them. That might drop our gear score a little bit, but that's alright. This will be good for clearing out mobs too because it's probably going to hit pretty hard. I don't know what it's doing for damage, 7,000 thereabouts. And when I get that bomb every 5th shot or whatever it is, it does considerably more. 14,000. And there's a 110 Nightmare's Bite, which is one of the better items in the game that I've used. We had things like sharpness, swirling, critical hit. It's just kind of missing a good enchantment on this side. Leeching might be good now that Radiance has been nerfed, but I'm not sure. And it's only 110 anyway, so it's gonna go. I'm gonna run to the Dingy Jungle once, hoping to find some of the loot, because the items that can drop aren't really good. There's just a lack of chests and bosses here. And at 1 secret and 7 chests for such a long level, it's not really paying out. This level is actually a lot easier if you just run right through it. Yeah, this level is very long for not a lot of reward. To make up for it though, I just bought this slicer, which I think I want to try because the Red Snake seemed like a fun idea and it's a good bow, but I don't like it that much. And this slicer has accelerate, plus power, plus I guess ricochet probably can't hurt, and I think it's going to be able to wind up and shoot pretty quick by the end once it gets all the way going, so it puts a lot of damage out there. Not as high as we've seen by any means, but not bad. Of all the things this chest could have given me, it gave me Hunter's Promise. The game just really wants me to use bows today. And while I'm finding uniques at a pretty good rate, it's been a while since I've really found anything I can use. So let's use a new super staff against the final boss of this place. This is probably going to sound surprising, but I actually forgot how many ambushes there are already. One good find I did get today was this mystery armor because it has surprise gift to spawn potions, but minus 40% potion cooldown for extra speed. Alright, I was hoping to also spawn a shadow potion before doing this, but since he's already on the move, let's find out just how quickly we can kill this guy. I do more damage at full health, so it's kind of a shame he got a hit on me first, but you can see the damage is stacking up there pretty quick. Not a problem to defeat him. Definitely would have been faster had I not screwed that up and was able to get a shadow potion and stuff, but that was still pretty good. I like this staff thing. It hits hard. And if Radiance wasn't nerfed as much as it allegedly was, I think I'd be doing more damage because I'd be full health more often, doing 100% extra damage. But you know what? I think we'll be okay either way. I do lots of damage anyway. It's gonna be painfully hard to find a better weapon. Hold the phone. I got a wind horn. Now things are looking up. The boss did drop me a 113 Firebrand, which is pretty good, considering it has double radiance and critical hit, or swirling if I want it. So I'm gonna hold on to that one in consideration of the future, and we're obviously gonna find something amazing right now. Or Maybe not.